Hey guys, good evening and welcome to this Friday edition of Kim's Chalk is Chic. This is Kim, your independent designer with Chalk Couture. I hope that y'all are doing super fantastic. It is finally the weekend, in case anybody is keeping up with that. I know I shouldn't get super excited because I do work the weekend, but I can still be excited for y'all, right? So we're going to do something pretty cool. We haven't done a lot on here, and I want to show you a different way that you can think about Chalk Couture, because we have some amazing products, right? We have our Chalkology paste, we have our Couture ink, but I think something that we forget about is the versatility of our products, and I want to show you that tonight. We're going to be working with our transfer from the January Club Couture. So if you're a Club Couture subscriber, listen up guys, because I'm giving you a little trick that you can use your club for, and that is to do glass etching. Now, I do glass etching all the time in my Facebook parties. I love doing glass etching because not everybody knows that you can use Chalk Couture to do that. So this is the January 2021 Club Couture. It's you and me getting ready for that Valentine's kind of feel. Still available, by the way. If you want to visit my site, you can pick that up until the end of January. After that, it goes hasta la vista. It's gone forever. Hey, Miss Debbie, but I'm going to walk you through using this transfer in a different manner. We're not going to do chalking. We're not going to do inking. We are going to use glass etching. Now, because this is my public profile, I cannot talk about where I got this glass tumbler, but I'm going to hold it up. You can look at it, and if you are a shopper, you're going to be able to figure it out on your own. And we don't carry glass tumblers at Chalk Couture, so no harm, no foul. We're going to take it out of its package. I will hold it up for you. If you're an avid shopper, you will know that brand and know where you can find it. And if you have questions, you are always welcome to message me. But there is our glass tumbler, okay? We're going to be using the Love You part of our January transfer. And I'm going to be using Armor Etch Glass Etching Cream. Now, this is not something we carry at Chalk Couture. This is something you would have to get at your local craft store. It is not a Chalk Couture product. However, you can use our transfers with chalk. You can use our transfers with ink, and you can use our transfers with etching cream. So I am going to show you that tonight. This would make a really cute present, like if you had two little tumblers. We're only going to do one tonight, but I'm going to walk you through and show you that. Now, I put gloves on because this is a chemical. You do want to be extra careful. Guard your hands. But you do want to start by peeling up the transfer. We're going to fuzz it. We're going to line it up. And the thing I love about this tumbler is it is super fantastic in that it doesn't like really, it's straight. It doesn't have a angle to it, so it makes it a bunch better. So there is you. We're going to put the little heart over here, so we're going to have to do this in 2 phases. So it is going to be a slightly longer probably than I want to live, but it's okay. So what I start doing is I take our Armor Etching Cream and I get a little cream, and I'm using our multi-tool, by the way, and I put the cream all over the open silkscreen area of the transfer. Now, I don't know what this jar says because I use Armor Etch all the time, and I haven't looked at it since I started using it. But I do know that I do this for 5 minutes, and I'm going to walk you through that process once we get this nice and covered. You don't really have to worry about wasting, because I'm going to also show you one of my tricks, because you can save your etching cream. Okay, so we have our silk screen pretty good and covered, right? And this is just to think outside the box, think outside the chalk. Hello, Dawn. So I'm going to take my other phone, and we have a timer set, as long as Bixby will ignore me. we're going to start for the first minute, and I'm going to take my etching cream and I'm just kind of pulling it all the way around my transfer. Now I'm pulling it over the areas that are silk screen. I'm not worried about the teal part, but for the first solid minute, I just want to pull it across and make sure I'm covering this area really, really, really good. You do want to be extra careful, especially if you're working with an angle like this where it's rounded, that you don't let the etching cream fall off of your transfer. If it does, it's going to etch your glass, my friends. That's what it does. So all I'm doing is moving it around the first full minute. And then I'm going to start slowly, making sure that this is nice and covered again, kind of patting it back on the open silk screen areas. I'm not really worried about the teal area, so if you have a bunch on the teal area, you want to move it around. And make sure your whole entire area is covered. So I kind of let it set like this. And make sure your area is really, really well covered and saturated. So I'm going to let it set like this. Now we have about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. If you're working with a glass that's rounded, of course, every glass is, but you have a bigger silk screen area like we do here, you are going to want to make sure that you're very careful about your margins because, like I said, if you do get that armor etch on your glass, it is going to etch your glass. That's the whole purpose of it. So you want to be super careful with it. But as long as you can keep it up like this, you're good. Another trick, just to tell you what I would do, is stick you some squeegees underneath here. That's going to keep your glass nice and steady where you're not going to worry about it rolling back and forth. But this is so cool. It's just a great idea. If you know anybody getting married, or even if you have a lovey-dovey that you spend time with, this would be a cute idea. Get some wine or something like that for a gift. We're going to end up putting the heart over here to the side, but we're going to have to get done with this first. It's a really super duper easy process though. Doesn't require a lot. The etching cream is something that you can get at a local craft store. It's not something Chic Couture carries, but this is just another way that you can use your transfer for the month. So if you're a club member, guys, your transfer possibilities don't end with Chalkology paste. You can use ink, you can use paste, you can use etching cream. And I'm going to show you tonight, after we get done with this, I'm going to wash this transfer. I'm going to show you that you can reuse this transfer immediately. As soon as you clean it, as soon as you dry it, you're going to be able to reuse it. And I want to show you that firsthand so you can see I'm not telling a super duper fib. And you can see that it is so cool. I love the versatility of our products. That, more than anything, is just super amazing. So we only have 1 minute and 42 seconds left. Let me hold this open so you can get a picture of that. If you are watching live or on a replay, you can get a screenshot of that. We let it sit for 5 whole minutes. Let's see what the directions say. We'll see what the directions say. The directions say 1 to 3 minutes. I do 5 because I move it around for the first 1 minute. But it says 1 to 3. I do 5. It does not hurt your transfer. Armor Etch, the etching cream, is the one that I use. So what I do is I set it for 5 only after I get this completely covered. I do not start the timing process until that's covered. But this is the cool part, guys. I'm going to show you how you can save etching cream. This is the best part. We have 52 seconds. And we are going to put the heart on there because the heart is everything. We're just going to put like love you. And then on the other glass, if you wanted to do another glass, you could do love me. But love you is super cute. The heart and you. And the cool thing that I love about this more than anything is once you're done, it's not like ink and you have to heat set it. Once you're done and you rinse it, you are done. There's nothing you have to do. So it's super easy, a very, very easy project. So we're going to get a mini squeegee ready. And this is the part that I love because y'all know we save Chalkology paste, right? We put it back in the jar, we squeegee on, we squeegee off. Well, guess what, my friends? I'm going to squeegee on and squeegee off this stuff too. And you can save this and use it for a different project. This bottle right here, the big bottle, costs probably about, I think, $11-ish, something like that. So take your squeegee off. Be careful, guys. Make sure that you're being careful with your edges, that you're not just being really careless and getting excited. So you want to kind of move it around where you're not going to have a chance of it falling off. But I will tell you that this glass is very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. All right. Now, you want to do a hand check, because if you had glass etching cream on your fingers, you would want to change gloves. I'm good. So I'm going to peel it off. Remember, you want to peel side to side or top to bottom. You still want to be careful. You don't want to stretch your transfer. I'm going to set this up here for just a second. So that's what it looks like before we rinse it. Okay, it's really, really super opaque. Looks kind of crazy. But let me show you really quick, because we're going to do our heart as well. We're just going to take it. I'm spraying just water on it. If I was in my kitchen sink, I'd rinse it with cool water. But since we're in my craft room, we're at Kim's craft sink, rinsing it. So, let me dry it off really quick so y'all can see this. I love this process. It's so much fun. So let me, hold on. Let me dry really good. I'll hold it up where you can see. There is you using our etching cream. So we're just going to slide it over just a smidge. And try not to get water everywhere. Let me get the heart. The heart won't take long, but while we are letting our heart settle, we'll do the cleaning of the other transfer. So you can kind of make your heart cattywomp if you want to. You're not going to hurt anything. The transfer really loves these gloves. So we're going to just kind of make it crooked a little bit. And again, take your multi-tool, dab it on here. This is not that big of an area, so it won't take a lot. And I'm actually going to just like pull it across and then let it set for the whole 5 minutes. So we're going to squeegee, make sure it's good and on. And then I'm going to pat it on again. And let it set for the whole entire 5 minutes. So let's set our timer really quick. Start. I'm going to clean this while that's setting. So I'm going to take off my gloves because I can't work with those on. I do at work, but they stick like crazy to the transfer. So I'm just going to wipe this clean really quick while this is going. And again, this is something that I love showing people because the versatility of our transfers and being able to use them interchangeably between ink, paste, etching cream. Guys, I don't know many products that you can do this with that's a hobby. Most everything I know, you have to have a particular thing to do this, a particular thing to do that. And then before you know it, if you're doing a hobby, you're spending a ton of money. This is a Club Couture transfer, $19.99 per month, sent to your doorstep, free shipping. You also get 3 Chalkology paste singles with your kit. So you'll get a little packet of singles like this that come with your little transfer that color coordinate for the month. But after you get done with that, guys, you have the versatility of working with etching cream if you want to, ink if you want to, a different Chalkology paste color, you name it, and the possibilities are completely endless. So let me take this. This is what I did tonight on my little Facebook party. And I won't ruin my board, but we're going to put you over to the side, okay? I just want you to see, I just etched with this. I'm going to use the same transfer because I want to be transparent with y'all. And I want you to see that you can use this transfer immediately after you clean it, after you dry it. We're going to take this, make sure our letters are pushed down like normal. And we're going to take this raspberry sorbet chalk paste, nothing special. And we're going to squeegee on and squeegee off. Again, easy peasy. You can use our transfers interchangeably between a wide variety of products. Probably the least talked about thing. And there after your chalk pull is your U. Absolutely picture perfect. And used right after we did our design for our glass. So the versatility is there, guys. I love the versatility, but more than anything, just being able to get multiple uses out of our transfers. They can be used anywhere from 8 to 12 times. If you take care of them, you're going to be able to use them a ton. I still have my very first transfer from when I started Chalk Couture back in 2018. And I could still chalk with it if I wanted to. I put it up for sentimental reasons, but I could still technically chalk with it. It was Have Courage and Be Kind. That was my very first transfer ever. So we let this set for 5 full minutes. And gosh, it feels like time has stood still, but we only have 1 minute and 52 seconds left. If you have any questions, you can pop them in here in the comments. I will be glad to answer them. We are going to be having a mystery hostess party coming up soon. If you're interested for more information about that, you can comment the word party, whether you're watching this live or on a replay, because we will be doing a mystery hostess party for our launch kickoff that starts February 2nd. We have some new products and I have the whole entire new collection coming next week. Super excited for that. So I'll be glad to show y'all some box openings. So be sure to watch for that. If you don't follow this page, follow it, and you will get notifications when I am on live. You can also follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest. It is Chalk is Chic 2 on Pinterest, but everywhere else it's just Chalk is Chic. 57 seconds left, and we're going to have a cute heart that says love you, and just super cute. It's just fun. You could give this for anybody that you love. And if you don't love nobody, you could do love me, and you could do one for yourself. So I should have done love me. That's what I should have done tonight. But it is a-okay. 35 seconds. So we're going to do the same thing we just did. Squeegee on, squeegee off our armor etch so we can reuse it. You don't want to waste it. And you'll be able to wash it off. And we'll have a love you as soon as all this is over. It's super cute. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Hey, Tina. I call it Singles Awareness Day. We'll zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see. Well, I say we'll zoom in. There we go. There's your zoom. So we have 2 seconds. Let's scoot that out of the way. And we are going to squeegee off our etching cream. Make sure you're really careful. Don't get it on the edge, because if you do, you will regret the etch. But it's easy. It cleans off your transfer really good for you too. So there is our etching cream is up. Let me seal this really good. And you don't ruin a transfer. This is not going to shorten the life of your transfer or anything like that. We're going to just put that over to the side. So there is what it looks like again. If you are not rinsing it yet, that's what it looks like. We're going to rinse it in our bucket. Again, if you were in your kitchen sink, you could rinse it under cool running water. But since we are in Craft Room Sinkville, we're just using our spray bottle. And let me take this and wipe it clean. And then I will be able to show you the whole entire project. So there is our etched. We did love you. Super duper cute though. A good cute gift for Valentine's Day. Lisa, you got to do etching. It's so easy. So there's nothing I have to do with this, guys. Once it's done, it's done. I've done my project. The only thing I have to do is go wash transfers. But guys, it's so simple, so pretty. And see, I'm just rubbing my hand across it. It's already done. I don't have to heat set it. I don't have to do anything, and you can use any of our transfers with glass. Now, I will tell you, I had an interesting thing happen in a party, and I used a colored glass and not just a regular glass, and it did not work. I have used colored glass in the past, and it did work. So I don't know what was up with that particular one. But these glasses, I will hold this up again since I can't talk about where I get found surfaces. If you're a shopper, you'll know that brand. Very, very inexpensive. And you can pick one up and you can get matching sets. So, love you. Just an example of using our Chalk Couture Club for January in a different manner. But happy Friday, guys. I hope that y'all are having a great start to your weekend. I will be live with you again tomorrow to chalk, ink, or etch. Who knows? I mean, I might pull one out of the bag for you, but I promise I'll be back with you tomorrow. I hope y'all have a splendid start to your weekend. Spend time doing things that you love to do, guys, because life is incredibly short. I look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks for watching.